Morning, everyone. Very good morning. Very good morning. So, people, let's continue further. Classwork section. We are left with these two questions that you can see on the screen, right? Question number 9 and 10, right? And then, as usual, a lot of questions from Suprabhat. Yeah. And there are some questions from to be discussed section and then some from homework section. We'll go through the things. So let us start. Yeah. Okay, just do one thing. In this question number 8 that we had solved, no? We had written this, it's a non-recourse and this is this. Just write over here, just means for our reference, okay? You write over here that this is type 1. That is only collection of debtors. Okay, just to have a segregation of questions. That is the main purpose. Yes, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I see a lot of people saying good morning. So good morning, everyone. Then here, no, in question number 11, you write over here factoring type 2. That is collection of debtors plus granting advance. Okay. Just trying to give you the classification of questions, like whenever you are revising, whenever you are going through the topic, you will know a peculiarity of every sum. Set. Done. So now we will come to question number 9. Let's first read it to identify what are its specialties. Drop this word factoring from here. It's a printing error, you can say. Remove this word. Is going to be a firm which has a credit sale and it approaches a factor right now. So a firm has a credit sale of 360 lakh, right? So we can say existing sale. And an average collection period of 30 days. So this all is a existing data. Correct? Okay. The financial controller estimates bad debt losses are around 2% of credit sales. So once again, you can say, okay, fine, even this is what existing bad debts. Firm spends 1,40,000 annually on debtors administration, means existing administration cost. Okay. So again, like they give you some extra knowledge. What is this? This cost comprises of telephonic and fax bills along with salary of staff member. Basically, what these are avoidable costs. So you know what is this? This is some kind of info. We call it GK. Okay, means we know that nothing to do. We know administration cost would be there if you are going for in-house collection, and if you go for factoring, then we don't have to bear the administration cost. A factoring firm has offered to buy firm's receivables. The factor will charge what? He will charge 1% commission. So you know that this is factor commission, and will pay advance against receivables at an interest of 15% per annum. So this is rate of interest on what? Advances. Okay. After withholding what? 10% reserve. I think this is factor reserve. Remember factor reserve? Margin, like a safety margin. Hello people. Remember the factor reserve. So now first you all, those present and those listening, quickly tell me, this sum is about what? This sum is about method, means I mean to say type 1 or type 2? Type 2? Understood, na? Here he will collect as well as he will what? Grant advance, right? Also checking. Okay, good. Thank you for replies. Okay, so I think this is very clear, right? So please write somewhere in the sum. What is this? Factoring type 2. That is collection of debtors plus what? Granting of advance. Okay. Everybody is clear till here? Smart people. Okay. So now on the face of it, everything appears same, right? But then yes, students, this sum has some more peculiarities than you thought. Okay. So what are those peculiarities? Let's note down those peculiarities. Okay. See, the first, we would say important points. Okay, the very first one. See, now you're like, sir, is it normal, sir? Make two columns. Okay, make two columns. In-house factoring. Start sales less variable cost contribution minus this, that, minus this, that. You are not given variable cost ratio. Okay, did you notice that? Did you read the sum carefully? I always tell no, read the sum if possible carefully. Did you notice this that variable cost ratio is not given? Have you noticed it, guys? I hope you should have noticed it, right? So what we will do, we have any other option then? No, we leave the sum. It's wrong. What? Array, my dear friends, refer, correct. Vishal is right. Compare only cost. Karina is also right. Well, guys, remember question number 3 of which chapter, sir? Same chapter. Correct, na? And actually, people are referring into their books again. What happened in question number 3? Same scenario, right? The sale was same. You remember some things, guys? Huh? It was all about collection process. 25 lakh rupees of sales and collection period 50 days, 40 days, 30 days, right? And then what we did, we said, okay, fine, you're not giving us variable cost, doesn't matter. Why? Because the sale is all same, no? So whatever might be the rate of variable cost, the contribution would be obviously same only, sir. So it's okay. What we will do, we will just compare what? We will just compare the total costs. Coming now, coming. Hello, always sit like this for the lecture. I told you, no, yesterday. So that one side you receive and it remains on the other side. It doesn't go out. Okay? Yes, got it. David, Mr. Kedia. Okay, so let's write that. Variable cost not given. So follow total of costs. Okay. It doesn't happen, Ray Someshwar. Okay. Secondly, what rate of COCD not given. Please, guys, note all these small things, right? Rate of COCD not given. So, can you calculate COCD? No, we cannot. Okay. Did you read the whole question? Is the COCD rate given in the question? No, not given. Right. One more change is there. Hey, what is that change? One more point is there. You need to find out. See, guys, average collection period 30 days. This is the firm's credit collection period given. Normally, what do we say? Yes, some students have noted. Jay, Rishabh, very smart people. They have replied me ACP of factoring not given. Okay, so that is very important point. ACP of factoring not given. What to do? Assume equal to ACP of firm. So like firm collection, how many days? 30 days. So fine. Factor will also factor says okay, I am pro, but I will also take 30 days. Remember, no? Yesterday we had a discussion on this. Right? That normally you sell and make money. Factor does what? Factor collects money and makes money. Right. So normally he's faster than you, but right now nothing like that is specified in the question. So we'll say, okay, fine. ACP of the factor will be same as what? ACP of the firm. Right. These are the important points of differences. Now, once you have noted this, okay, now solution would be easy, right? I hope you are writing all these points, huh? Not just listening to Sandeep Baba's pravachan early morning. Okay, so let's go to the solution. People, you copied all this in your notes. Huh? Factoring is copied. Seriously, how do you verify, sir? I have to trust you. Yeah, we will come into question number 9. Okay. So, should I wait for 4-5 minutes that I give you a time to? Hurry, Rishabh. Rishabh is saying I have no other option. Okay, should I asked now? How should I know? He said, "No, interested." So even when we are in face to face now, that time also, whether it is face to face or whether it is online, I trust my students. That is the basic thing. It's not about that we are online and I can't see your books. I trust my students. That is the basic thing, right? And it makes difference. No need, Jay. No need, Jay. We all are grown up. So people, should I give you 4 or 5 minutes, 5 maybe 7 minutes, so that you can fill up? Thank you, Gauri Shankar. Should I wait for you people or should I simultaneously solve? Wait for you. Okay, fine. Let us give it a try. Sometimes we should do that also. Done. Pooja has replied me done. Oh my god. My god. Vishal has typed so much. Chalo, people, shall we see the solution? Hello? Are you guys done? Or should I wait for? I stopped screen sharing. Adi. I stopped. I'm waiting for you people to complete. Actually, 2 moments. Okay. Yeah. Yes, Abhijit. This is correct. Interest on advance is 400,500. Jay, just a minute. Huh? Let me cross verify the answer. Who's this? Ronak, na? What is the answer written? Ronak Jain. Ah, Ronak, correct. Ankita also correct. Good people. Shriddhi, check your calculation, beta. This 4000950 doesn't seem to be perfect. Yes, yes, Jay, your answer is correct. I read your answer, Jay. Yes, Ovi, I also read your answer. Correct. What is this, Jay? Laughing at the wall. No, re, Baba. Maunika. Okay, Maunika, your answer also is correct. Yes, Mukilin, right, right. Yes, Sakit. Perfect. Okay, let's share the answer now. Hmm. This is your answer. Check your calculations. Check your calculations. Administration cost. It was very simple, right? Administration cost 140 in in-house, factoring nil. Bad debt 720, 2%. In factoring, it will be nil. Factor commission 1%, so 360. Interest on advances, you have to make this working, right? So we have selected already. We have selected. Okay, fine. The interest on advances would be. I'm sorry. The average collection period would be same as that of a firm. So 30 lakh is our debtors, and then we make all this calculation. Factor is always subtracted. Factor commission is subtracted. So we get this interest on advance 400 500. Once we write this, we come to know that this is to be selected. Correct. So if you are done, write a conclusion below. Shall we? Okay. Uh, write it. The firm should the firm should select the firm should select factoring option since the total of costs since the total of costs is lowest. Okay. Huh. Jay, you're asking now right now that the factor commission should be calculated on debtors. See, yesterday also I had explained this point. Again, I explained this point. This calculations that we are doing over here. Look here. All these calculations that come in this table, they are on which basis? Annual basis. Everybody remembers that, guys? Correct? Yeah, very smart, Karina. Perfect. Right? I hope everybody remembers my words that whatever comes in that box, it's all on which basis? Annual basis. Correct? So the factor commission that you see in the table, that you see in that box, is on annual basis. What you see in the working note, the factor commission is for one round of 30 days. You can cross verify the numbers. For 30 days, it is how much? 30,000. So even if you just go by that logic, okay, fine, for 30 days it is 30,000. So for 360 days, it would be 3,60,000. So in the working note, it is on the basis of 30 days. But when I think of writing decision making in my table, it will be on which basis? Annual basis. Clear to everyone? Okay. Fine. Then we are good to go for the next question. Yeah. Let's come to question number 10. Okay. Now, guys, this is slightly a different question. Okay. Let's go through it. A Limited has total sales of 3.2 crores and its average collection period is 90 days. Past experience indicates that bad debt losses are how much? 1.5% on sales. And the expenditure incurred by the firm in administering its receivable efforts are how much? 5 lakhs. So I can say this is simply administration cost. A factor is prepared to buy firm's receivable by charging how much? 2% commission. Right? So what is this? This is a factor commission. The factor will pay an advance on the receivable to the firm at an interest of how much? 18% per annum. So what is this 18% per annum? It's rate of interest on advances. Okay. After withholding 10% as reserve. See, whenever they give advance, they never give you the full money. They will always deduct some part out of it. So what is this? This is nothing but factor reserve. The factor has a policy that he will not grant you 100%, he will grant you 90%. Calculate effective cost of factoring. This is totally something different that has been asked to us. They are not asking whether to opt for factoring or not to opt for factoring, right? See, yes, yesterday while talking about decision making, we were saying what? That we will go by absolute numbers. Okay. Even if in a particular plan, even if only 1 rupee benefit is extra, now we will go for that. Correct. But in reality, the things might be different. Like people would say, no, it's okay. I will spend a little more money for factoring. What I'm spending 20,000 extra, 30,000 extra. Okay, I'll spend that. But I'll go for factoring for the sake of convenience. Right? Because then once you have factor into the place now, what happens? Your whole collection department is not required. So you can be more focused on production, marketing, and sales. Right? So here, what you've been asked? You have been asked just to find what? Just to find effective cost of factoring. Means what? See, I'll explain. Okay. See, what precisely we mean by effective cost? See, suppose once this all pandemic gets over, you plan to go for a picnic with the family or holidays. Okay. Now, what happens? Parents say, fine, we will travel by train to our destination. So you're like, what travel by train? Book the flight tickets. So parents tell it's very costly. What is the travel? What is the ticket for train? Ticket for train is 2,000 rupees per person. Okay, fine. Now, this is what is final from the authorities, right? Your parents are sanctioning this way will travel. What do you do? Okay, you go for various sites, booking sites, this, that, coupon, discount voucher, cashback, this, that, and you find out, okay, that if I travel by flight, after all discount scheme, this, that, it is going to cost 3,500. Actually, it is close to double, right? But how are you going to tell your parents? 8 days, mom, dad. We always don't keep on going to holidays, no, right? Once in year we go. Okay. Uh, See, it's not you will never portray this fear. Never tell them this. Never show this. You should just do what? Just pay. Just pay 1,500 extra. Right? Effective cost. Flight is going to cost you 3,500. Out of which 2,000 by anyways you have to spend. No? It's not that you're going to travel ticketless. I assume that. It's not that you're going to travel ticketless. Just that 2,000 to as such you have to spend. Okay, so going by flight will cost you extra how much? Extra 1,500 extra. So what would you do? You will never portray this number of 3,500 to your parents. You'll always say, okay, fine, you spend how much extra? You spent 1,500 extra. That's how you will try to convince them. That's what we're talking about. Okay, effective cost. Right? See, so when I step into factoring, what happens? I definitely spend some extra money on factor commission. Because I borrow, I have to pay interest on advance. So now the management is asking you what is the effective cost of factoring? Means how much? See, even if you go for in-house, you have to spend some money. It's not that in in-house nothing happens. In in-house also you have to spend some money, right? So try to find what the difference, that how much extra exactly is going from our pockets. Okay. See this. I've already calculated. I want you to understand the things. See, calculation of effective cost. Okay, we are assuming 360 days. Huh? Add up this in your question, please. Assume 360 days. We are adding this in question. Huh? Yeah. So we talk about calculation of what? Effective cost. Okay, fine. See. Costs for in-house collection. Okay, so if I'll go for in-house collection, what things are given in the question? I know that the bad debts are going to be how much? The bad debts are going to be 1.5% of my money. Let me just open the question. Question number 10. The bad debts are going to be how much? They are going to be 1.5% of 3.2 crores. So if you calculate 3.2 crores, 1.5% will come to 4,80,000. Okay. Other than that, we have administration cost of how much? 5 lakh. You see, guys, this cost and this cost. You'll have to bear for in-house collection also. That see, in-house doesn't come for free, na? See, people who oppose factoring, you see, if I go for factoring, I'll have to pay money. Okay, fine, you have to pay money. But see, in-house doesn't happen for free. Na? Even in-house also incurs some level of cost. Okay. So for in-house, your total cost, whatever available. See, I understand. COCD rate is once again not given. Did you notice that, guys? COCD rate is not given. So you can't calculate that. Okay, fine. So this comes to 980. Okay. Let's talk about costs for factoring. Okay. If you go for factoring, factor commission is going to be how much percent? It's going to be 2%, right? So it's going to be 2% of 3.2 crores. That comes to 640. And then as usual, we calculate what? Interest on advances. Okay. How do we calculate interest on advances? See, how much is the average collection period given in the question? 90 days. So again, with the same thing, no? We will assume that in the interest collection period for him also will be 90 days. See. So debtors credit sales into ACP by 360. ACP of factor is equal to ACP of A limited. That is 90 days. So let us come to this. Then as usual, Client will approach a factor for advance against security of debtors. Okay. Calculations from factors side. You will say debtors are how much? Your debtors are 80 lakh. Okay. My factor reserve is how much? 10%. That is how much? 8 lakh. So gross advance would be 72 lakh. Okay. Factor commission for this proportionate debtors, 80 lakhs into 2% is 160. Okay. So how much net advance will he grant you? 70 lakh 40,000. And anyway, you write the interest on advance on that for obviously for the full year. So interest on advance comes to 18% of factor. Yeah, interest on advance is 18%. So it comes to 12 lakh 67,200. So now if you see the solution, it is already written over here. That is going to be 12 lakh 67,200. Right? Now focus on these two numbers. This is the total cost if I go for in-house, and this is a total cost if I go for factor. Are you clear to this, guys? Have you understood this part? Hello? Okay. Now you can make out now the difference should be my extra cost. Correct? Correct? Yeah. Okay. We're not going to make any decision there. Drashti, you typed in-house. Okay, so let me tell you, are we asked for decision making? No, no, no. We are not asked for decision making. Understand this? Uh, don't be in a rush to make a decision out of it. We are not asked for any decision. We have been just asked to do what? To find what? Yeah, effective cost. Correct. Yes, yes, Mahesh. So now, how much extra we are spending that we need to understand, right? Okay, see, 9 lakh 80 if it is in house, 19 lakh 7,200 if it is factory. Okay, fine. So now after all these calculations, see, we need to understand this. This is very important now. This is very, 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 very important. Wait a minute, guys. Additional cost of factory. This definitely everybody has understood. The difference 19 lakh 7,200 is for factoring, 9 lakh 80,000 is for in-house collection. So 9 lakh 27,200 is the additional cost. Okay. Right? Okay. So also we will receive, but see, very important to understand. Now listen to me. Please stop your guesswork. Uh, you know what? Somebody has written to me in the chat box that shall we give a suggestion that they should go for in-house? See, people, understand in this world, if you give advice when not asked, okay, it has no value. I'm talking about CA exams. Okay. I'm I'm not sharing any philosophy with you people. I'm just talking about CA exams. Right? Have they asked you for the advice? So please don't give it. Kindly keep it to you. Am I very clear what I'm saying? Right? So, see, understand they're not asking us now. That decision making is not asked. No, then why unnecessarily we should go on giving decisions? Not required. Not required. Okay. Yeah. So now understand effective cost, please. Now everybody stop chatting for a moment. Don't 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 spam here, please. Bad idea to spam in sir's message box, please. I'll choke you to death otherwise. And stop that chat box. Uh, so understand this part, very important. Additional cost of factoring is clear. But what is the benefit that is coming to me by additional this by paying this extra? The benefit that is coming to me is I will keep on receiving this advance of 70 lakh 40,000. So this is what I pay, and this is what I get. Correct? You understood what I'm trying to tell you? Management is going to question you. What nonsense? Why to pay that 9,27,200 extra? Then what will you tell management? See, sir, we are paying that as an extra amount. Agreed. But by paying that, what will happen, sir? We'll keep on getting an advance of 70,40,000 against it, which otherwise would not have come. If we go for in-house, we will miss that advance, no? Right? We will miss that advance. Okay, so what is the cost? Then see how you calculate cost. See, why did I write like this? Now, this is a rough understanding. How you calculate cost? Cost is always like this only, na? What I pay upon what I get. Am I right? Hmm? Sure. It's a simple way of understanding cost calculation. What I pay upon what I get, right? So suppose in the break after 9:30, you think of buying some biscuits. Okay, so you rush to the shop nearby. Okay, you carry 20 rupees new note in your pocket. So 20 rupees you pay to the shopkeeper. He gives you 4 packets of biscuit. Okay, so what is the cost per packet? 5 rupees. As simple as that. See, guys, this is the simple understanding of cost per unit. What I pay upon what I get, right? So the same thing happens over here, guys. This is what I pay extra, and this is what I get. So my effective cost is how much? 13.17%. Okay. Now, see, just to throw some light on this. Now I've understood that if I go for factoring, see, we are not asked for decision making. We are not asked for any sort of decision making. But I know that if I go for factoring, I'll pay how much extra? I'll pay 13.17% extra. Now what I have to see? I have to see the source of in-house factoring. I'm sorry, in-house collection. COCD is not given in the question. Those who are talking about decision making for them, COCD is not given in the question. Suppose, given the COCD and it is lesser than 13%. You getting my point? I see. I will need money, na. So either going for factor, getting finance from him. I say no, no, no. I will collect in-house and borrow as and when needed. So if my cost of carrying debtors in-house is say 11%, what will you do? In-house or factory? In-house or factory? In-house. In-house, huh? Did not understand. I repeat. If I go to factor, I end up spending 13.17% extra for getting what? For getting the advance. Because the moment I uh, finance to debtors, the moment I sell on credit, I need money. So that what is financing me? He's giving me advance, and what is the effective cost? 13.17%. Understood? Suppose I don't choose to go to factor, and I suppose say, no, 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 no. I will collect on my own. So if you collect on my own for those 90 days period in which debtors are not paying me money, I will have to arrange the money on my own. When I have to arrange money on my own, the rate by call is at what? Cost of carrying debtor, COCD. Normally, which is given in the question, 12%, 13%. That's what I'm saying. Suppose that COCD rate is just 12%. Understood? Effective cost of factoring is 13.17%. And let's assume that COCD rate is 12%. Then what will you do? Understood what am I saying? Understood? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, that is just an extra understanding to you guys. Okay, fine. So those are still to write. Yeah, I'll just is there, so you can complete your solution. Somebody is asking, can we present this in the form of a table? It's okay, no? Any form is fine. No? Table, chair, sofa, whatever. That hardly matters. Parameshwara, what's up, bro? Shridhi, Shridhi, can you read the whole statement here? What is written? What you ask is sometimes I difficult to understand you. Client will approach. What does this mean? Array, read the whole statement. Client will approach factor for advance against security of debtors. Na? Who will go to whom? Bank will come to your home or you will go to the bank for taking loan. Shridhi understood. Array, we are always writing like this, Naresh Shridhi. Shridhi, good morning, beta. Shridhi, awake na? हाँ. Sri Kumar, can you show line solution for few seconds? Okay, I'll show it for 2 seconds. Shri Ram, were we were in question number 10, how to be discussed in class. Okay. Come on, people, complete it fast. Neeraj, no, not for question number 9. You take note 9. Note 9 Pro you take. I'll show you. Wait. Hello, are you done copying? No, Chaitra is like copying for the whole life. Always, whenever you're only this much is left. So 2 minutes, sir. You make Maggie or what in the last 2 minutes? Always, whenever you're, sir, 2 minutes. Only this much left, sir. Next time you start writing, first you write from the bottom. The first 2 minutes, last 2 minutes you write first. Akshita done, it seems. Akshita like, I'm done. Yeah, I have made a change in the question and made you, it's given in the question that take 360 days. But then we know that nothing specified in the question, then it is always what? 365 days. Okay, so I have made you change a small change in the question. Okay. People, are we done writing? Where is Chaitra? Chaitra is done, so like Chaitra. Okay, fine. So you like a landmark for me. Chaitra is done, so shall I assume everybody is done? Okay. Yogalakshmi done? Done long back. So yesterday only I completed this. Okay, people. Chalo, let's go ahead. Satya is still writing? Huh? Satya is still writing. Janvi also completed? Completed. Okay. Fine, people. So let's move ahead. Okay. See. Yeah, people need a solution to question number 9 also. Then I will start with the next part. Question number 9. Where was that? Notes to question number 9 over here. Copy this notes over here. If you need notes to question number 9, copy these 3 notes over here. Means basically 2. Interest on advance we have already done. Chaitra, you need what I wrote in the question, na? Chalo people, we need to go ahead. Huh? Shall we? Okay, chalo, let's move ahead now. Okay. Yeah, we will go to the question section. So Chaitra, you want to see that question number 9, whatever scribbling I have done. So quickly take a pick of this, and then I have to move to the questions to be discussed in classroom. Okay, fine. So now we will move to the questions which are to be discussed in classroom. So let's come to that. Let's come to question number 1. Okay. For question number 10 also you want? 1 minute. Huh? 10 and 11 both. Yep. Okay. So let's come to question number 1 to be discussed in classroom. Let's start, people. Okay. So let's talk about it. Question number 1. When we are done, then I'll scroll. I need to zoom it out a little more. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about question number 1. Now, when you read the first part, no, you feel like, sir, we have done something similar. Okay, see, as a part of strategy to increase sales and profit, the sales manager of the company proposes to sell goods to new customer, okay, with 10% risk of non-payment. Guys, you all know what is this? This is bad debts. Would require 1.5 months credit. So shall I say this is nothing but average collection period and likely to increase the sales by how much? 1 lakh per annum. Tell me guys, in class work, have you done a question like this? Answer is yes. Answer is yes. Question number 5. Yes, Monica. Right. Monica. Yes. Very true. Very true. Okay. Lakshya, I think question number 6 was about that bifurcation of debtors. Right. Question number 6 was about that bifurcation of debtors into different credit periods. Same group, different credit periods. This is typically the first part, I can say, same as classwork, question 5 right now. Okay. Yeah. But that's not all. There is some addition to this question. Don't immediately move away from this. Okay, another 10 minutes. So I was going to talk about same question like question number 5. So let me take a break. Let me take a stroll out. Let me eat something and come back. No, listen, that's not the case. The question is in two parts. The first part is familiar. The second part is not. Okay. The first part is actually same. See, I've opened the bracket yet not have closed the bracket. So I'm going to put that in one bracket. Yeah, let's continue. So production and selling expenses are 80% and tax rate is 50%. Okay. The company's minimum required rate of return after tax, correct guys? COCD. COCD is given. What is this 25%? This is COCD, but how the rate is given? After tax. Then we all remember that if the COCD rate is after tax, we have to subtract it from the profits after tax. So should the sales manager's proposal be accepted, closing the bracket over here. Right? So this all part, guys, is the same. This is the same till here. Okay. This all is same as what? Class question 5. Only with change of numbers. Same means you don't expect the numbers to be also same. Because this is the first part of your question. The whole question is in two parts. Also fine. That is another part of it. Okay. So now, see. Wow. How this happened. Wonderful. 1 minute. Huh? This is blank. Who stole my data? 1 minute. Let me just get the file. Oh, wow. We got 5 minutes break. Okay. Enjoy your break, but I'll get it immediately. No big deal. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'm there. I'm there. Yeah. See. Now, just don't look into part 2. First, look into part 1. Okay, go with the numbers and observe the part 1. Okay, what you will see, sales is 1 lakh, cost of sales 80%, given the question, so 80,000, gross profit 20,000. Now, what we have to do, as I've always told you, see, this is the extra thing that we introduced bad debts tax and PAT. I'm sorry, NPBT tax and PAT. Why? Because the COCD rate given the question is what? The COCD is what? After tax COCD. Right, people? So we need to subtract it from net profit after tax. So now see, the first part is very simple. So you write sales as 1 lakh, you write cost of sales as 80%. So 80,000, sir. Okay. Gross profit as 20,000. So bad debts are given. What is happening? So make sure why you're raising hand again and again. Easy. What happens, Umeshwar? Nothing. Okay. So bad debts are told how much? 10%. Okay, fine. So 10% as usual of what? 1 lakh. So 10,000. So you get an NPBT, 20,000 minus 10,000 is 10,000. Tax rate is given 50%. So 10,000's 50% is 5,000. NPAT is 5,000. Then COCD is given 25%. So fine, you'll as usual calculate on what? Cost of sales. Cost of sales is 80,000. 80,000 into 1.5 divided by 12. The debtors come to 10,000 and the COCD is given 25%. Correct, people? COCD is given 25%. So it becomes 2,500. You write this COCD over here, 2,500. You get a net benefit of 2,500. Correct. And then you are going to tell me, sir, simply this part one of the question is the same. It is the same as what? It is the same as question 5, sir. And what we are going to comment, you tell me what we will comment. What we will say, we should accept the proposal or reject the proposal. Accept or reject. Accept, right? Everybody understands this. Why, sir? Why to accept? Because the net benefit is positive. Clear, friends? Is the first part clear? Okay, fine. Now, see, the most important is the is the second part of the question. Okay, let's see what it says. Okay, let's go to the question. See, so the second part is really, really very important. What it says. See. Also find degree of risk of non-payment that the company should be willing to assume if the required rate of return is how much? 30%, 40%, and 60% after tax. Out. Degree of risk of non-payment means what? Means the bad debts. Degree of risk of non-payment means what? Bad debts that the company is willing to assume. Means you know what they're asking you? They are asking you how much maximum bad debts company can accept. Okay. So understand the way they are asking. They're not asking you whether we should accept the proposal or not. The question tone is changing. How much maximum bad debts company can accept if COCD is 30%, 40%, and 60%. This is what they're asking you. Did you first understand the question? Sir, how to solve? Please, how to solve? Talk about it a little later. First, you understand the question. They're asking us how much maximum bad debt the company will be willing to bear if what? If the COCD happens to be this 30%, 40%, and 60%. They're not asking you that whether you should sell it or not. If you understand the tone of the question, guys. Okay, fine. So we'll talk about it. Okay. So now, see, for part two, see, first you need to understand this logic. Okay, for part two, first you need to understand this logic. Okay, see, what is written? This logic is for part two. It is a sale to what? Additional group of customers, right? So it therefore it can be done in bracket at the worst scenario at what? Nil net benefit. Okay. So to make you understand, see what is going to happen. Sir, we'll find out now. See, actually speaking, you know what is happening. So the thing happening is like this. This all things, give me a moment. See, the scenario is like this. The scenario is like this. What you know is that sales is going to be 1 lakh. Cost of sales is going to be 80,000. Gross profit is going to be 20,000. What they are asking you find the maximum bad debts that you can bear. If what COCD is how much? If the COCD is what? 30%, if the COCD is 30%, 40%, and 60%. Now, see, the problem is this, sir, okay, how we will find the maximum bad debts? Since, sir, we will have to go reverse. The bad debts are missing, so we'll have to go reverse. But then what is the problem in going reverse? We know nothing out of this. We even don't know what is the net benefit. So that's why this note plays a great important role over there. Okay, let's see what we are assuming that it is a sale to additional group of customers. So it can be done in the worst scenario at what? Nil net benefit. Unless I have some number to write over here, right? I hope you understand this, that unless I have some number to write over here, okay, here. Okay. Unless I have some number to write in these three places, I can't go reverse. Are you getting my problem? Have you understood what I said? Okay. So now what we will do with this note that we gave at the end, saying that it's a sale to what additional group of customers. So even that can be executed at what? Nil net benefit. Worst scenario, worst theoretical scenario. You understand? You accept that to the additional group of customers, I can select nil net benefit. Or you cannot accept that. See, you need to first understand this, that in the business, there are two objectives. One is profit maximization, second is sales maximization. Right? You understood what I said? Profit maximization also followed by what? Sales maximization. First, you run after doing profit maximization. Once you have enough profit, then you want to spread over. Okay, you want to do sales maximization. So already you are selling to some good customers and making good profit. So sometimes you say, what, it's okay, I want enough profit. Even if I just make out my cost, I'll sell it at nil net benefit. I'll sell it at what? Nil net benefit. That is also fine. I'll bring it to our level, local level. Let's keep it simple. Okay. So suppose I'm buying my regular, suppose means I actually do. Okay, I buy all my groceries from one store which is close to my house. So it's practically like he knows what is my normal list. Suppose I forget, no, he only tells me, "Arey, you did not tell about this. You did not tell about this. Yeah, you want this? You want this? Thank you. Then he adds to that my list. He knows to that extent. Okay, with the probably with the list that I'm ordering, you would be able to tell me what is my consumption pattern. Right? He can directly contact my dietitian like that. So one fine day I enter a store and I'm looking for something to buy. So like I'm looking for 1 kg bottle of sauce. He knows the brand and he knows what I need. Then I tell him, so give me that sauce now. So he goes, looks into the shelf and it's not there. We know what he does. In his shop, there will be one Babu, Chintu, Pintu working. The bottle costs 150 rupees. He'll talk to me. How are you? How is everything at home? Everybody's fine. And in the process, what will he do? He'll give the money to that boy. That boy will quickly run to the shop, the other shop, purchase it and hand it over to him. The bottle cost 150. He is not going to make any money out of that. He is just buying from the next door shop for 150 rupees and just handing it over to me. Can I say in this extra sale that he did just now, his net benefit is nil? What is he earning by selling that bottle to me, buying from there at 150 and giving it for 150? What is he earning? Has he earned anything in rupees? No. But he knows that he's my regular customer. I don't want him coming since years over here. I don't want him to go to the other shop. So he says, okay, let me keep aside my profit maximization. Let me do sales maximization. This will happen or not? Will happen, my friends, will happen. And see, it's not that he's selling everything inside his shop at cost. It's not like that. No. The existing sale is also happening at profit only. No? So what he's thinking, see, as such, I was not going to earn anything in this. I was to tell him, oh, no, 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 sauce bottle is not there. You buy from the next store. So he's just giving me a service. Okay, fine. Go buy from his assistant goes to the next shop, purchases and hands it over to me. So in that extra sauce bottle, his benefit is nil. But he has ensured that what? That the customer doesn't go out of his shop. So possible? Can be done? Yes, can be done. Okay. Now see, if I talk about practical life, the scenario would be totally different. In the sense, will people sell at nil net benefit? What say, guys? What's your opinion? People will never do like that. Huh? People will never sell at nil net benefit. Array, my dear friends, people have gone below that. They're selling at losses also. Do you all remember Reliance Jio? Huh? Almost for 1.5 years, he provided the service for free. Huh? So has he gone below that? Has he gone below the nil net benefit? He went into negative. What was the aim? The aim was to get into the market and make all other company CEOs and directors sit right on the footpath begging, "Inge, de baba, de baba." So there the objective was different. Na? So what I told you in real life, will people go for nil net benefit? They may go below that also. But that much we are not doing. We will say because we need some calculation now, right? We need some theoretical calculation. So what we will say, okay, fine. At times we may do what? Because this is a sale to the extra group of customers. What we may do? We may sell it at what? Nil net benefit. Did you understand the logic? Right? This examples of Reliance Jio gives you a very clear idea. This is called as what? In marketing terminology, penetration pricing, right? That you price it such a way that you're penetrating deep into the market. So he priced it at zero, right? Thankfully, it was not negative pricing. Like you buy GeoCard and he will pay you 100 rupees also. That was the only thing left out, right? But okay, now say you what? Uh, Gradually, the pricing is at par with the other companies. But yes, boss, you made it. Right? So that's a business strategy, guys. Okay, so I hope now this part that you see on the screen, no, it is a sale to additional group of customers. So it can be done at the worst scenario at what? Nil net benefit. Therefore, we will put net benefit is equal to nil and go reverse to do what? To find out bad debts. So guys, one last time I'm asking you, are you convinced with this logic that I have displayed over here? Okay, fine. Thank you. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. So now, what we'll put nil over here, put nil over here, put nil over here. Okay, fine. COCD we can easily calculate. That's not a big deal. That you can see. See, the debtors are going to remain same. The credit period is not changing. The credit period is remaining same, 1.5 months. What is changing? Only the rate of COCD is changing. Correct? Na? 30%, 40%, 60%. So the debtors are going to be same. 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. 30% would be 3,000. So COCD over here would be 3,000. Over here would be 4,000. And over here would be 6,000. Right, friends? Okay, now you need to tell me. If I go reverse to calculate the NPAT, I will have to do 0, add back 3000. I'm going reverse. Now I'm going like this now. From here, I'm going here. From here, I'm going here. From here, I'm going here. You understood what I said? Huh? So which amount minus 3000 gives me 0? 3000 only. Very good. Shabash. Smart people. So here I will write 3000. So one more difficult question. Which amount minus 4000 is 0? 4000. Hey, Someshwar, wrong. Huh? First you showed 8000. First you showed 8000. Ah, I told you very difficult. Huh? Very difficult. 4000. And this would be 6000. Right? Now, people, we again have. People are typing me. Okay, fine. Now we again have a good important question. How we will go from here to here? So there, this will help us. NPPT is 100, then tax is 50, NPAT is 50. So let's first talk about the first column. Let's first talk about the first column. Okay, for an answer, please pay attention. This 3000 is equal to 50%. You have any you have any issue in this? You understand that 3000 marked with yellow represents 50%. So you have a question. If 3000 is 50, then the other 50 is how much? 3000 only. Full and final. Okay, great. Amazing. Talent, Endeavor talent. Ah, so this would be 3000 only. Now you have a question. If 50 is 3000, 100 is how much? 6000 is smart. Okay, loads of messages. Wonderful. Okay. Now you have to find this balancing figure. Bad debts. Come on, reply. Aha. Mahesh, Bharat, Khalida, Aparna, Rama. Aha. Wow. Yeah, bye. Swati, Akshita, Rishabh, Ronak, Manvi, everybody is right. Mukilan also, Sanskar also. Very good people. Ramya, Muhammad, everybody is typing. Thank you, friends. So this will be definitely how much? 14,000. Okay. Okay, I got it. I got it that you got it. Understood the way to calculate? That is important. See, this whole calculation is not difficult. It is important to accept that logic. Once I write 0 in the net benefit, then going above is very simple. Why we wrote that 0 in the net benefit is the most important thing that you should understand. Correct? So that note below that we are writing, that in the absence of what we are saying, that it's a sale to the additional group of customers. So if data is not given, what we can assume it to be nil net benefit. That logic development is important. After that, see, once you know the logic, it's not going to be that tough. It's not going to be that tough. Okay, yes, next part is you know, this is going to be, sorry, this is going to be 4,000. This is going to be 8,000. So this is going to be 12,000. See the happiness around. So many messages are coming. Then people are sending me the messages. See, understanding is always fun. No? This is 12,000. So this is 8,000. So I hope you have understood this sheer process of going reverse with an assumption of what nil net benefit. Yes. Okay. Okay. So how we will conclude? See, the company can maximum accept bad debts of 14,000. That is 14%. 12 because the sale is 1 lakh now. 12,000 that is 12% and 8,000 that is 8%. If COCD is 30%, 40% and 60% respectively. Yeah, this conclusion is for part 2. And for what is the conclusion for part 1? The proposal of new customer should be accepted since what? Sorry, since what net benefit is positive. Okay, this is for part 2. This is for part 1. Okay, 1 minute. Don't take a screenshot now. Let me write over here. Note for calculation of COCD, debtors are valued at what? Cost of sales. Correct. That's what we have done, guys. Debtors are valued at cost of sales. Alternatively, they can be valued at sales. That is the only option we have, right, friends? So I think the whole solution is there in front of you now. Taking the screenshot. You guys are writing right now? Done writing? What do you want to say me for a average collection period? Average collection period is given in the question, 1.5 months. It is same, no? Average collection period is not changing, guys. If you already started writing and if you think that in next 2 minutes you can complete your writing, I don't mind. But if you go on writing this for 5, 7, 10 minutes, like then like, and I go on just sitting. What you're saying, Mahesh? 12,000 for COCD 40%. I think gadbad over there, not. What you're saying, Mahesh? I didn't get your message, miss. I read it, but I did not understand. Typing it. Okay, okay, leave it. Leave it. Manvi, you're telling me to share double page. Where is Manvi? Oh, Manvi. Agarwal madam. Arey, what no, sir? You only told me na that share double page. No, no, it's not in 2 pages. It's only in 1 page. Okay. Question number 2. JK Limited. Okay. People, are you done? Then, so we go ahead with the next question. Yeah. Okay. Shalon, those who are still writing, please take a screenshot now. I suppose everybody is done. Dear Sai, Dinesh, why have you assumed nil, net benefit as nil? Tell me. Because the question has not given anything. If question had given something, then what? You would have followed that, then why we would assume? Right, huh? Hey, who's this? Part one screenshot. Sorry, part one and part two, everything in the same, no? So you can take two screenshots if you don't like that. Part one and part two, everything is there only. Enough. Chalo, one last 2 seconds I'm holding. Now I'm going to go to the next question. Go ahead. The question is vanishing now. Yeah. So let's talk about question number two. Start. To start at 6:30. By 8 o'clock, people look as if like they've been studying for ages. People are like this. As most like this. As if as we had an overnight camp, like like 11 p.m., like 11 or 12 night midnight. We are studying. It's already 8 hours of non-stop lecturing, and like people are looking for that 2-3 minutes break. People are so almost fallen down from their chairs. Okay, let's go through quickly through this question. Question number two, JK Limited is considering revision of its credit policy with a view to increasing its sales and profit. I think we have come across these words in every question, right? Every management thinks that you increase the credit period, credit sales will increase and the profit will increase. But we know that it doesn't always happen that way. Currently, all its sales are on credit and customers are given what? 1 month's time. So I think this is an existing average collection period, right? It has contribution of 40% on sales. I hope you know this. We have faced some questions like this only, right now. So we know that sales minus variable cost gives us what? Contribution. So if sales is 100, contribution would be 40. And all superstars, math superstars, 140, yeah, 140, right, right. We should multiply also, no, one fine day 100 into 44,000. Huh? Divide and write 2.5, but never subtract and write 60. Huh? It can raise additional funds at a cost of 20% per annum. So, COCD, the marketing manager of the company has given the following options along with the estimates for consideration. So, this is the current position, means the existing one. Option one, option two, option three. Sales is given. Credit period, see this existing ACP of 1 month. Bad debts of are also given. Cost of credit administration means only what? Administration cost. You're required to advise the company for the best option. I think this is a very simple question. Correct, friends? Yeah, I saw your answers in the chat box right now. I think this is a very, very, very plain question. Okay, start with sales. Sales minus variable cost will give you contribution. You have no fixed cost to subtract. Administration costs are there. Bad debts are there. Just you to follow the pattern, right? There's like no big difficulty. Okay, yeah. So let's see the solution part of this. I think this is the simplest of the question, right? No twist, no turns, right? This is your question number 2 to be discussed in class. Sales, variable cost, contribution, subtract admin cost, subtract bad debts. COCD is what you'll have to calculate. Difference is net benefit. That's it. Done, people. You are writing. Are you done, people? Yeah. Okay. So we'll do one thing. It's take few minutes break as usual, right? Get fresh, feel fresh, and join back. Okay. So I'll keep it over here only. So those is 8, 7 in my laptop. So 8, 10, I will resume back. Okay. 8, 10, 8, 11. That's it. 4 minutes. 4 minutes rest in peace. Then we'll continue. Chalo people, let's be back and let's discuss the next important question. Question number 3 and question number 4. Quite an important one. Is everyone there? Hi guys. Good morning once again. Okay. Question number 2 was very easy. So one might think, okay, then that means uh, this would be easy henceforth. No, it's not like that. So let's talk about question number 3. Okay. Question number 3 to be discussed in classroom. Okay. So question number 3. Easy Limited specializes in the manufacture of what? Computer component. It is sold at rupees 1000. So this is the selling price per unit, correct? And the variable cost is 800. So it is again, this all is per unit, right? Now it is sold for rupees 1000 and the variable cost is 800. Means this all happens to be what? Per unit, right, people? This is also per unit. This is also per unit, right? Okay. For the year ended 31st March 14, the company sold on an average what? 400 components per month. You know what, guys? You need to understand it very clear that our all presentations are on which basis? Annual basis. So you need to be very clear that 400 components per month. That is 400 into 12. That is equal to 4,800 per annum. Right? Is the existing sales. Are you clear to this, people? I hope you have understood this. Okay, that's a simple thing. You know what happens? We rush through the question when we are in exam. No, we are rushing through the question. We see, sales 400, 400. We calculate from 400. Remember that. Remember what? That it has to be basically per annum basis, right? So don't miss on that. Okay. Then at present, company grants what? Company grants 1 month's credit to its customers. So the present policy is to grant 1 month credit. So that means uh, existing average collection period is equal to 1 month. Okay. The company is thinking of extending the same to how much? Extending the same to how much? It is thinking of extending the same to 2 months, right? So that means the new policy is going to be 2 months, right? New average collection period is going to be 2 months. So what is going to happen? The following is expected: increase in sales 25%, increase in stock 2 lakh, and increase in creditors 1 lakh. Oh, this is something totally new for us, right? Okay. What you've been asked, you advise the company or whether or not to extend the credit terms. If, what is the first option? All customers avail what? Extended credit period. Okay, fine. Listen, what is told to us in question? We are told to us that the moment it becomes 2 months, there will be increase in sales. How much? 25%, right? Okay, increase in sales is 25%. So what will be the new customers? Existing is 4,800, guys. Because of this new policy, 25% will increase. So it should be 25% of 4,800. 25% of 4,800. That will be how much? 1,200 units. We'll talk in terms of units now, right, people? Correct. I'm talking about new customers. Okay, or let's say additional. So no confusion. Because you are going to say, sir, then the new would be 6,000. Understood? I hope you have understood. Existing is 4,800. Because of this policy, let's say additional customers. Additional customers would be 1,200. Total new sales would be 6,000. Everyone clear to this? Okay, fine. So now what? Okay, so all customers avail the extended credit period of 2 months. So all customers would be how much now? 6,000. So in the first plan, 6,000 units at 2 months. Okay. What happens in the second plan? See, existing customers do not avail the credit terms. but only new customers avail the same. Means what they are trying to tell you. Existing customers is 4,800 and the new additional would be 1,200. Tell me people, what will be the credit period of this 4,800 customers in this plan? Will it be 1 month? Existing means you understood this. That see, you all are my existing customers. You all are my existing customers and you are paying me after 1 month. I make an offer to you. But would you want a credit period of 2 months? You say, no, no, we are okay with it. That's what is happening. Okay, the existing customers say we don't need a credit period of 2 months. We are okay with credit period of 1 month. Only new customers want it. Okay, so that means 4,800 will go at 1 month and 1,200 will go at how many months? 2 months. Okay. Now one very important statement. What important? I don't know. See what it says. Assume in this case the entire increase in sales is attributable to new customer. Guys, seriously, increase in sales is always because of new customers only. Then people have a question. Sir, what if the same person buys extra? So whatever he buys extra for that is a new customer. Na? So any increase in sales is always because of what? New customer. You agree, guys? What I'm talking? Huh? Okay, fine. So company expects a minimum return of how much? 40%. So this 40% is nothing but they are talking about what? C O C D. Okay, fine. Yeah. Just a minute, friends. Let me again see my file. Okay. Listen to me now. First of all, you'll listen to me. This is very important discussion. Okay. See, till now, in all the questions, till now, in all the questions, we were calculating COCD, cost of carrying debtors, right? What is that cost of carrying debtors? What was, you remember the first lecture what we discussed, that debtors pay after 2 months. Remember that? Debtors pay after 2 months. We need money right now. So we borrow from the bank. So we have to pay rate of interest. That rate of interest is nothing but cost of carrying debtors. Remember that? Okay. But I would tell you one thing. Okay, I'll just broaden the concept now. Okay. Let's see, when my sales increases, okay, debtor increase accepted. Don't you think it will be an overall increase in the working capital? Will only debtors increase, or your stock level will also increase? You will buy more, so your creditors will also increase. So your overall working capital level will increase. You agree with this? See, for that, you can always recollect what we learned in estimation of working capital. Remember that question where the company was initially working in single shift, then they started working in 2 shifts. You remember, for making you understand that WIP, I had to make some rotis over months, show you that concept. Okay, that rotis on the WIP remains same. Remember that, no? So see, there also what happened? What happened there also? Yeah, it was question number 7, correct. Submarine enterprises. Want me to come up with the numbers also? 94,800 was a increase in the working capital from single shift to double shift. Yeah. So back to the question, back to this. So what we understand from this, that whenever we increase the sales, no, it is never like that only debtors increase. It's an overall increase in working capital which you have to finance. Okay. Till now, in none of the questions we had come across this kind of point. So it's very important. So what is more practical, COCD or an overall increase in working capital? COCD or overall increase in working capital? It's to be overall increase in working capital, which you will have to finance. You getting my point? So make some space in your question itself. and there itself you write. Make some space means find some space besides. How would you make some space over there? I mean to say right over there itself, because right now what you are doing, you are taking screenshots of what is to be discussed in class now. So please write in your question itself. Okay. Yeah, I will keep the solution on there for 2-3 minutes. If you can manage within 2-3 minutes, write in your own notebook. If not, you're going to take screenshot and copy later on. Then right now you write this in your notes. I leave it to you. Okay. So right. Uh, increase in sales. Increase in sales leads to increase I repeat, increase in sales leads to increase not only in debtors, okay, I repeat, increase in sale leads to increase not only in debtors, but also but also in other current assets and current liabilities. Okay. In bracket, you write now example, stock, creditors, and close the bracket. Bracket, you write example, stock, creditors, close the bracket. Write on the next line, if the space permits. Thus, there is an overall increase in working capital. Thus, what? There is an overall increase in working capital. In bracket, you write that is funds. The working capital is also called as funds. That is funds. Good. Let us continue there. Therefore, we have to finance overall working capital increase. We have to finance overall working capital increase. Or if you don't understand working capital increase, right, we have to finance overall increase in working capital. Which is known as cost of carrying funds. Did you understand the discussion? Okay. See, guys, that is what is happening in this question. First of all, you need to understand this. That if you take a look into the question, what is happening? The question is telling you that, see, along with increase in sales is also what? Increase in stock by 2 lakh and increase in creditors by 1 lakh. Got it, friends? Did you understand this? So if this happens, means they are also providing details of some changes in other current assets and current liabilities. So instead of calculating COCD, Cost of carrying debtors. I'll have to calculate cost of carrying overall working capital, which is called as funds. So I'll calculate COCF. COCF, cost of carrying funds. Am I clear to what I said? Hello guys, some confirmation from your side. Uh, uh, Mahesh, what did you do in this 4 minutes break, Ray? What's wrong with you? Okay. You really stop. You're okay now? Everyone, hello? All present in their senses? No, sir, not allowed. Okay, fine. So let's discuss. Let's continue, guys. I hope everybody is listening. Arey Jay, thank you, beta. Okay, fine. So let's see the solution part of this now. So that's what we are waiting. The moment you show, we'll take a screenshot. We'll run away. Listen to me very carefully now. See, this is now first of all, see the presentation. Okay, I don't want to say that you please appreciate my handwriting or something. Okay, I mean to say that you see how we are drawing it. Okay. Existing 4,800 at 1 month. Correct? That is what is the existing plan. Okay. Plan one, where everyone goes for 2 months. Right? So 6,000 at 2 months. Okay. But in plan two, you notice that I have made two sub columns. Why? Because in plan two, it is like that the existing case say, no, we are not interested in new credit terms. We'll follow with 1 month, and only the new people, that is 1,200, will go for 2 months. Right? So first of all, guys, this setting you should understand. Did you understand this? In existing, what we have written 4,800 at 1 month, right? In plan one, it is what 6,000 at 2 months. But in plan two, we are making two sub columns. 4,800 continue with 1 month, and 1,200 say now we will take it for 2 months. This presentation is clear, right? Okay, then it's very simple. Sales at 1,000 per unit, so 4,800 into 1,000, 6,000 into 1,000, 4,800 into 1,000, and 1,200 into 1,000. The variable cost is 800 per unit. Now, the way you like it, either you go on multiplying by units, or you say that is 80%. 1,000 rupees is the selling price, 800 is a variable cost, so that is 80%. So of the amount that is written above, 48 lakhs into 80% will give you this 38 lakh 40,000 minus equal to will give you what? Contribution. Okay. Now, if you see the question, no, in question nothing of ABCD is given. ABCD, you remember, guys? A for what apple. A for administration cost, B for bad debts, C for collection cost, and D for discount allowed. Right? People remember this? Okay, good. Yeah. So nothing of that is given. Actually, they are focusing only on cost of carrying funds. So as usually, see, from contribution, I would have subtracted fixed cost, which is not given. Then ABCD, which is not given. Then COCD. But now what happens? Instead of COCD, I will have COCF, cost of carrying funds. Okay, fine. So we will make a working note now, this time not for COCD, but for COCF, cost of carrying funds. Now see, when you do working note for COCD, cost of carrying debtors. Step one is debtors, step two is the cost. Correct. Now it is COCF, na? Cost of carrying funds. So what will happen? Step one, instead of debtors would become what? Funds. Funds means what? Working capital. How we get working capital? CA minus CL, current asset minus current liabilities. Did you understand what I said? Yeah. Okay. Fine. So see now. So we're talking about cost of carrying funds. Funds means what? Working capital written over here. Okay. Current assets, debtors, variable cost into ACP by 12. So we calculate it as usual. Take one calculation and check it out. No, I'll just show you the variable. Achha, variable cost is slightly. So let's just bring it in. Variable cost 3840. Do your calculation so you will be convinced. Okay, 3840 is our variable cost in first case into what is the ACP over here? 1 month into 1. So divided by 12. It came to 320. Debtors come to 320. That's it. Okay. See, that's very important to understand. When the stock and creditors will increase. Now, some people are like, increase in stock, increase in creditors. Very true. But when? When the sale will increase, na? Question is given you that there is the sales increases and then the stock and creditor also increase by 2 lakh and 1 lakh respectively. But which column we are talking about? The first column is the new one or the existing one? Existing one, right? So in existing, will there be any increase in stock or creditor? No. So you've understood why it is nil nil. Oh, fine. So if you have understood this, the stock would be nil. So total current assets 320. Change in creditors will be nil. So the working capital will be 320 itself. So you got the first step. That is funds. Funds is 320. So second step should be its cost. So cost of carrying funds. How we will get it? 40%. 320 into 40% came to 128. This 128 I copied over here. Cost of carrying funds 128. I subtract and I get net benefit of 832. Okay. Now, what is to be understood in plan one? What is the change in plan one? First of all, yes, the sales is increased, variable cost has increased. When you calculate cost of carrying funds, guys, see it's a plan one, including new sales. That's why in plan one, that is second column, you will see an increase in stock of 2 lakh and you will also see a creditor of 1 lakh. So by adjusting all that, I get a working capital of 9 lakh and then the COCF is 360. I write this COCF over here, 360, and I get this net benefit. Guys, any issue in plan one? Clear to all of you? Okay, fine. Now just think about plan two. See, the whole of the plan two is in two parts, right? Existing is separate and new are separate. I know plan two also involves increase in sales. Definitely, because the total sales in plan two is 6,000. So we know that 1,200 increase in sales is there. Okay, fine. That means there should be increase in debtors also, an increase in creditors also, an increase in stock also. Now where to write? We have two sub columns. So you can write anywhere. Ultimately, we have to make a total of it only. But then if there are two sub columns, as you can see, the first sub column is about existing and the second sub column is about new. You can see that what we have done. We have written that increase in stock and increase in creditor in the second sub column. Did you understand what I say? Somewhere I have to write that increase in stock and increase in creditors. Okay, I'm dividing the second option, that is a new sale of 6,000 into two parts, 4,800, 1,200. So might as well make it more logical. Include it in the column where there is a new sale. And that's why what we have done, we have included this increase in stock over here. Can you see this? Included this increase in stock here and increase in creditors over here. We left it nil. Ultimately, it is going to get totaled up. Okay, so I get a net benefit 832 and 136. So, but this is for plan two. So take it together, guys. So final net benefit is 960 addition. And then okay, sir, this is here it is 832, here it is 840, and here is a massive difference, sir. 960. So let's stick to plan two. Okay. So what is the conclusion? Easy limited should select plan two since net benefit is maximum. Okay. See, from exam point of view, I gave you a big narrative that you wrote in the question that if the sales increases, debtor increases, stock increases, creditor increases, overall working capital increases, blah blah blah. In one line, how would you write in your solution? Because in exam you should be very specific. What you wrote in your notes was for understanding that sales increases, debtor increases, stock increases, creditor increases, overall working capital increases. So we have to finance the overall working capital. Everything fine. But how would you write an exam? See, a very precise, concise, crisp way of writing. Details in changes in other current assets and current liabilities are also given. Hence, what we calculate cost of carrying funds. That's it. And then for calculation of COCF, debtors are valued at what? Variable cost. What is the only alternative available, you tell me? They can be valued at sales. Right, friends? So I think I make it very clear for this question. This is a very important question that way. Right? Where you first time come across what? You first time come across cost of carrying funds. Karina is like, bored, bugged up, sleepy. Okay. I'll give you 2-3 minutes. Those who want to write, write. Else we'll continue with the next question. Zoom in little. Fine. I can remove. That's enough. Chalo, people will resume. Are you done writing? Okay, so I'll come to the next question then. Yeah, sure. Let's go to the next question. One more important question. One more important question, guys. Listen. What is new thing in this? Listen to me. Very important questions these all are. And for that, I'm actually taking time to make you understand. See, first we learned receivables management uh, with a view. Okay, fine, whatever credit period we are allowed. Please listen to me, guys. Listen to me. This is one more important question. Let's talk about the viewpoint of this topic. So we initially discussed the scope and objective. That our aim is to suggest that credit period to the management, where what happens? Where the net benefit is maximum. Management might be of the opinion that you just do what? You just increase the credit period, credit sales will increase and the profits will increase. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. So when we solved a few questions, we realized, oh, even after increasing the credit period and with the increased credit sale, the net benefit is on a lower side. That's what we have noted. Okay. Then we came into the concept of factoring. After a few months, we came into the concept of factoring. That was an advanced concept. Okay, fine. That we hand over our debtors to whom? To a factor. Okay. And then the factor collects on our behalf. So we are relieved from the collection process for which we are ready to pay something extra also. And then what we decided, okay, fine. Let us select again on that basis that if by going for factoring, my net benefit is more, we will accept it, else we'll reject it. Okay. So all the questions of factoring that we solved, we had things like there are two types of factoring: recourse factoring, non-recourse factoring. And what we discussed in recourse factoring, who's responsible for bad debts? The client himself. Remember that? In case of a recourse factoring, the client is responsible. In case of non-recourse factoring, the factor himself would be responsible. And then what I discussed with you that in general, in the practical world, nothing specified, then it was always second one, that is non-recourse factor. Okay, so you become my factor. I'm a mid-sized company having credit sales of 1,000 crore, right? You are my factor, non-recourse factoring. So you're responsible for bad debts. I hand over the factors of 1,000 crore to you. You take the charge, 4% commission. Okay, done. 4% will come to how much? 40 crore. Correct? Out of 1,000 crore, 200 crore factors defaulted. But you are responsible. So you have to pay me all 1,000 crore, just deduct 40%, 40 crores as your commission. Will this help you survive? Okay, let's collide. Let's make a collusion. Okay, we are around 230 people right now in the meeting. We know each other since last few days at least. So what I do, I open the participants list, take the screenshot as you keep taking. Okay. Then after the end of the lecture, I say, okay, fine. I have so many people. Shri is there, Aparna is there, Mahesh is there, Sumesh, Vishal, Akash, Chaitra is there, Keshav is there, Kush is there, Adi is there. Okay, I make a long list. I write on the top list of my debtors as on 9th April 2021. Okay, I write all your names. I write 100 crore in front of everyone. Okay, so there are around 230 people. So into 100, that is 23,100 crore. Just after the lecture, I go to the bank. Bank will open by 10:30. Okay, I go to the bank. I submit this list. See, these are my debtors. Total 23,100 crore. Give me advance against it. So bank says, okay, sir, fine, but we won't be able to give you full advance. We will deduct 10%. I said, no problem. What 10%? We will deduct 20%. 23,100 crore. 20% is 4620 crore. So round figure, sir, deduct 4,700 crore. I don't care. Balance is 18,480 crore. Give me advance. And the bank says, yes, sir, give you advance, sir. And then obviously, what type of factoring? Yes, sir, non-recourse. Bad debts is our responsibility. I take this money. Okay, I take this kind of money. Then I obviously, no, I will not even wait for the evening slot. I'll immediately leave this country. I'll take it. I'll take the lecture. It's a Zoom lecture. No? I can take it from anywhere, no? Any part of the world. So I will immediately leave. Right? After a month or so, the bank approaches you. Bank asks, Mr. Sandeep Neve had told that you are a debtor and you have to pay 100 crore. You said, no, sir. I'm just a student and he's teaching me online. I don't know from where. Only the background has seemed to change a little, but he is teaching us. Scam 2021 by Sandeep sir. Yes. Okay. So now you tell me. So bank like that, bank goes to everybody's place and everybody gives the same answer. Sir, we have only a student-teacher relationship, no commercial, no buying selling business we have done. So bank says, okay, no problem. It was a non-recourse factoring. So okay, like I have suffered some loss of 23,000 crore. Okay, great. Do you really think bank will factor like this? Gayatri is saying then we won't attend classes afterwards. You will attend or not, I don't know. I won't deliver classes afterwards. Okay, back to the discussion. Tell me, to point to convince is this that as a bank will blindly accept whatever list I submit as debtors. It's like I'm mortgaging. Important point to understand is this that I'm mortgaging my debtors. No? So the moment I submit the list, what is the next thing that they will do? They will contact you before giving me any advance. They will contact you. They will ask you, do you really own this much amount to Sandeep sir? You will say, no, we don't own, we don't own. Cancel. Will bank entertain me anymore? No. Suppose we all are involved in this scam. With you are my accomplice. Okay. Okay. We have a setting. Okay. After the end of the lecture, we decide we will do like this. Okay. If the bank calls you, you say yes only, and then we will share the money. Okay. In the ratio, we'll calculate a suitable ratio. I'm the proposer of the idea, so I'll get a bigger share. You will also get your share. But then, what will happen? No, Arey, Pagal, why you will suffer? Arey, we will book the full flight, no, the big one. We are about 230 people, na? So we'll book a bigger flight. We all will fly off. So the point of money is, acha ratio. People are suggesting me ratio 60-40. Okay. Not a bad idea. We'll buy one flight. Absolutely fine. Good, great suggestion. That means, getting back to the point, the bank will verify all the factors. Ratio is also calculated, 80 crore each. Oh my God. So see, means point to be understood is this, that bank will not just blindly follow what you say and what I say. They'll ask for documentation. They'll verify at 2-3 places. They'll see our bank accounts, right? Then only the bank will accept, then only what the bank will accept you as my debtors and then give me loan on that. Understood? So see, whatever questions we have solved till now, we were always like this, yeah, we approach the bank gives us loan. But bank will also have its criteria, na? Right? Na? Bank will also have its certain, it's like giving loan, na? Bank is giving loan. So unless bank is satisfied about genuineness of the assets that are mortgaged, and unless bank is satisfied about the repayment capacity of you, that the debtors, will bank accept you as a collateral? Will bank accept you as the debtors for mortgage? No. Understood my point? See, I go to bank for taking a housing loan. You know what? It's just not the papers that they go through, right? It's just not the papers that they'll actually come to the place to inspect. Do you know this? I approach a bank for a housing loan. Okay, the first thing they will ask me to submit the papers. After that, they will come to inspect, right? Then they will send some other professional team like valuers. They'll send some other professional team like valuers. They'll come and value. You know what? When typical government bank gives you housing loan, then their valuers come. Then they click the photographs. And this is a house to be kept as a mortgage. All precautions, all precautions they take, right? So if they are satisfied about the genuineness of the borrower, if they are satisfied about the genuineness of the asset which is kept as mortgage, then only they will proceed further to give loan. Otherwise, understood? So all the questions that we have discussed, no guys, till now, they were always from one side that we approach the bank, bank gives us loan. The question that we are discussing now is from the bank's point of view, that whether they will accept a particular a particular debtor on a loan or not. Okay, so let's see. Now the question will make you some sense. Okay, let's see what it says. How much time do bank take to check all these things? This is a like sort of arbitrary question, Bhavan. Like it depends from bank to bank. See, if your papers are all clear, then you get loans very fast. If you see, always banks say that once you submit all the documents, we will give you loan in 24 hours. But once you submit, that's a precondition applied. So it takes a long time to submit all the documents. It takes time. It's a very general question, very difficult to answer. It depends from case to case. Yeah. So see the question. The bank is analyzing. Now here, who's who that we should know. This bank is a factor to whom you are approaching for loan. It is analyzing receivables of Jackson Company. So guys, who's this Jackson Company? Jackson Company is client. Got it, no? Who's Jackson Company? Jackson Company is a client. Understood? Who's factor and who's client? Yeah. Marking of question 2 to be discussed in class. Shweta, I'll show it after some time. Just let me complete the question. So, a bank is analyzing the receivables of whom? Jackson Company in order to identify what acceptable collateral for a short-term loan. That's important. That's I told you, no? That I just create a list and submit to bank. Bank is not going to accept my list as it is. They'll go through the list of debtors and decide that who are good debtors, who are bad debtors, who can be the probable bad debtors, and they'll give loan on only those debtors which are confirmed going to repay them. Okay. So companies credit policy is what? 2 by 10 net 30. So do we know the meaning of this? 2 by 10 net 30. Yeah, right. So what is a normal credit period, guys? A normal credit period is 30 days. Correct. What if they pay within 10 days? They get a discount of 2%. Very good. Okay, thank you. So you know this. Good. Okay, the bank lends 80%. Okay, guys, bank lends 80%. Means can I say the factor lends 80%? Means can I say their factor reserve is 20%? See, people, did you understand this? 20% discount. Wonderful. Sakshi, not discount, Ray. Factor reserve. Bank lends 80% of the amount. Means what? I go to the bank with debtors of 100 rupees, and if my debtors are worth giving loan, still they will not give me 100 rupees loan. On my debtors of 100 rupees, they'll give me loan of how much? 80 rupees. So that's what in our terminology, what we call it. Do we call it factor reserve? Yes, yes, correct. Okay, fine. Now, there are some conditions put by the bank. Okay? Let's understand those conditions. Okay, let's understand those conditions where customers are not currently overdue. This is the first condition, guys. Okay, so please pay attention to this. Okay, what it says. This part is Condition 1 by bank. Condition 1 by bank. See, think from now, bank's point of view. Think from what? Bank's point of view. Okay. See, the duration of my debtors, how much credit period my client, Jackson Company, has allowed a credit period of how many days? Maximum 30 days. So debtor should pay the money in how many days? 30 days, right? Now, if a particular debtor, sorry, if a particular debtor, 30 days are over, it's 45 days selling goods to him, has not yet paid, and you approach the bank and tell me, please keep these debtors as the mortgage and give me loan. What bank will say? That they were supposed to pay in 30 days? It's already 45 days they have not yet paid. So what is the guarantee that they will pay in future? Will bank keep such kind of debtors as a mortgage? No, they are the probable contenders of bad debts. You understand? Think now from the bank's point of view. Think as if you are a bank. Think as if you are a factor and I'm your client. I'm the Jackson Company. Okay. I approach you with one debtor and I tell you, sir, see, please keep this debtor as a mortgage and give me some money. I badly need it. Then you analyze it. Okay, you had sold on this date and today is this date. It's already 45 days, mister. What are you doing? Yes, sir, I need money. But he was supposed to pay in 30 days. It's already 45 days, not yet paid. How do I give you a loan on that? Understood, na? I hope you have understood this. So this is condition 1 by bank. Okay, they will give loan provided the due date doesn't exceed 30 days. They have put one more condition. What is that other condition? Check. Where the average payment period does not exceed 10 days past the net period. Okay. Now what is this? This is this yellow one marked as condition 2 by bank. Okay, what it says, where the average payment period means what? Average payment period means the average of the payment period historically. When all of average of all the transactions done in the past does not exceed 10 days past the net period. Net period, how much is allowed? 30 days. 10 days plus to that, how much? 40 days. So why condition like this, sir? Why the historic payment period is bank is okay by keeping 10 days extra? See guys, understand. We have a business policy that they should repay us within 30 days. Say we are doing this business since last 20 years. Okay, and we have been supplying goods to one of our customers on a regular basis. We allow him a credit period of 30 days and he is very genuine. Every time he pays in last 20 years, 20 days, 25 days, 30 days, 20 days, 15 days, every time he has honored the payment on time. Okay. One time he approaches you, okay, sir, your credit period is 30 days, sir, but this time I have some issues in my company. I won't be able to pay within 30 days. I'll pay you within 45 days. 20 years you are doing business, guys, and he has always paid you on time. What would you tell him? Get out of my office? No, you will say, okay, sir, fine, we understand the genuineness. We need to identify the genuine customer. And you will allow him. So what will happen now? Tell me. The average credit period of all the last transactions, which was below 30, will now increase and go above 30 sometimes. That's what bank is saying. It's okay. They are allowing a relaxation of how many days in the past credit period? They are allowing a relaxation of 10 days. Okay, fine. In past, it might have happened that sometimes you had to extend the credit terms just to maintain the good relation with the data. Right? So that's why they are allowing what? They are allowing those extra 10 days for all the transactions which have happened in the past. How much the bank, how much will the bank lend? Means give loan on pledge. Pledge means you understand, guys. India is my country. All Indians are my brothers. Oh, not that pledge, people. Hello. Mortgage. Your pledge means again what? mortgage. If bank uses what 10% allowance for cash discount and returns. So now these conditions are given. Okay. See, this is your condition one. Data for condition one. This is your data for condition two. Okay. Days outstanding. Let me put this 8 days in bracket. An average payment period historical. Look for this letter. Account number 74. His amount is 25,000. See what is his current date? It's only 15 days. What is the maximum condition number one allowed? How many days are allowed? 30 days are allowed. Is within that limit, right? Okay. What is his average payment period historically? 20 days. Very genuine buyer. One of our genuine customers. You understand? His average payment period historically is only 20 days. Means he has never waited till the completion of 30 days also. So do you think he is satisfying both the conditions? Yes or no? Yes, he is satisfying both the condition. Is he a good debtor on which bank can safely give a loan to us? Yes, definitely yes. Okay, so he will be accepted. Okay, look, exactly opposite. Account number 91. Guys, account number means what? Arey, I have hundreds of debtors, no? So I give them account number. Account number 1, account number 2, account number 70, account number 90, like that. Instead of giving you the names of debtor, Mr. X, Mr. Y, Mr. Z, they have given their account numbers. Okay. Yeah. Now see, his amount due is 9,000. Days outstanding 45. Guys, is respecting your credit period policy or disrespecting? Sheer disrespecting. Is he eligible or not eligible? Not eligible. Bank would say, what is this? You allow a credit period of 30 days. See, already it is due for 45 days. And see, he's like question number 11 debtor. You remember, they pay after 60 days. Hell with your policy. You have a policy of 2 by 10, net 30, keep it with you. We will pay after 60 days. So will bank give us any loan on these kind of debtors? Chance is ruled out. Yes, chance is ruled out. Okay, Indian debtor. Yes, yes. Very true. You know, na, IST, International Standard Time. And if it is in India, then it is what? Indian stretchable time, right? People adjust according to their own wishes, right? I know some people who always keep their watches 10-15 minutes behind. So wherever they reach late, oh shit, my watch is lagging, man. Standard since years. Okay, so now let's see how we will present this. So we will be identifying that where the condition number 1 is satisfied, where the condition number 2 is satisfied. Okay, so let me just write those conditions, then you copy, guys, or you can start copying. At the end, I'll write those conditions. Bank will give loan against security of debtors if the existing dues do not exceed 30 days. Correct? I hope you have understood this condition one in simple terms. And bank will give loan. Condition number 1, bank will give loan what? If the existing dues don't exceed how many days? 30 days. Okay, yeah. Now talking about condition number 2. Condition number 2. Bank will give loan against security of debtors if the average collection period of all past transactions, okay, if average collection period of past transactions do not exceed how many days, guys? 30 or 40? Shall it be 40? Bank is granting a special concession of how many days? 10 days, 10 days for the transactions which have happened in the past. Right? So if the average collection period of all past transactions do not exceed what? 40 days. Right? So these are the conditions on the basis of which bank will grant you loan. So now you can check for yourself. Go through the question. Go through the question. And both conditions should be fulfilled, not one. Both conditions should be fulfilled. Okay. So go through the question. Hmm. Yeah. Tell me. What happens with account number 74? 15 days, condition 1 satisfied. And 20 days, so condition 2 also satisfied. So overall satisfied. Now both conditions should be satisfied. So the loan would be 25,000. Means the accepted amount would be 25,000. What did we say about 91? Account number 91. Days outstanding is 45. So tell me, first condition satisfied? No. Second condition, days outstanding are 60. Ruled out. There is no question of taking this as a pledge. 107. What happens to 107? First is 22, second is 24. Guys, so both conditions satisfied. So, but obviously, then it will what? Overall satisfied. 108, 9 and 10, very smart fellow, God-fearing fellow. You understand? He see, by when you sell goods on credit to this 108, account number 108, who has a tension, you or the debtor? The debtor himself has a tension. He's always worried. When should I repay his money? When should I repay his money? You give 30 days credit, he pays you in 8 days and 9 days and 10 days. So most eligible for giving loan, right? If we don't give loan to on this debtor, then where the bank will give the loan? So obviously, all conditions are satisfied. Talk about 114, na? 114 average collection period 50 days. Guys. Existing due is 50 days and the past payment period is 45. These are not a people who are worth giving a loan. No, no, bank will say no, sorry, can't give loan on this. Talk about account number 116. Fairly good, na? Days outstanding are 60 within the control, and he also has an average historical payment period of only 10 days. So he's also a quick payment maker. So bank will be very happy to have such kind of debtors on board. Right? Bank will be assured, fine. See, in the all past, they have settled their dues within what? Within 10 days, they have settled their dues. So this is very good. The bank would be really, very happy. Okay. And the last one, 123. What happens? Right now, technically, his existing due is only 27 days. So you would say, okay, sir, 27 days, so satisfied, na, sir? Correct. But see, that's why you see this historic trend. 48 days average, guys. Bad. Understand? You allowed 30 days. Banks is okay. For all past transactions, we are 10 days plus done. 40 days, up to 40 days, okay. And his average period is what? 48. So, guys, from this, what you understand? He is not going to make payment on time. Simple, na? He's not going to make payment on time. So, Condition 1 might be satisfied. I think in due course, even condition 1 will also become dissatisfied after 3 more days. When the bank is surveying this, it's only 27 days completed. By the time 3 more days pass, even condition 1 will also get unsatisfied. Do you understand this? That's why see bank is doing a dual check. The existing credit period as well as the average credit period. The average credit period, account number 123 is a fail. So obviously no loan sanctioned on this. So these four amounts are eligible for mortgage. So that total comes to 67,800. But what is the bank's policy? Bank says that we lend only how much percent? 80%. We lend only how much percent? 80%. So 20% factor reserve we are subtracting. 20% factor reserve we are subtracting. And this is left. And see, bank is also deducting something extra. 10% for what? Cash discount and return. So basically what the bank is taking care to give minimum possible loan. Bank says, see, in future, if some customers return your goods, then the whole transaction will get cancelled, no? Right? So for that, all such reasons, what we are doing, we are deducting 10 more percent. So they are giving loan only of how much? They are giving loan only of 48 something. Subhadra, there is no question of factor commission on this, Baba. How much maximum? See, are we given about why people are like crazy about factor commission? Are we anywhere given factor commission? What maximum bank can lend? The rest of the things are not given in the question. Why we should assume factor commission? Obviously, when the bank will lend this money, they will obviously deduct their commission. That's a routine thing. But why we should bother about it right now? I don't understand. From the data that is given, bank can extend maximum loan of how much? 48,860. That's it. That is what we need to understand. This amount, see, this is what is net eligible, no? This I'm not giving loan only, no? This I'm not giving loan only. So this is what is the net eligible amount, 54240. Of that only I will deduct 10% now. I'm not lending on this now. I'm lending on this. 13,560 as such I don't lend. So I lend how much? 54240. On that, if there is a possibility of some discount or some returns, so I deduct that. That's what now. That's why not on 67,800, but on this 54240. Sindhu, bank will keep factors, or the bank will be the. Shh. Hello, people. What do you understand where factor is? The amount which they don't give on loan. Correct? Factor is of 100 rupees is a debtor, 20 rupees is a factor, so bank grants you 80 rupees after deducting commission, etc. What is that 20 rupees they have kept as a security? No? After debtors pay them back, they'll keep that 20 rupees also. I'll leave all other business and do factoring business only. So I'll earn 2% commission plus 20 rupees of factor. Myself life. I will enjoy like anything. Guys, that is just a what? A security, no? What about that factor reserve? Once the transaction is complete and once the factor collects money from debtors, will they return that factor reserve? Keep them with them only. They return, no? Obviously they'll return. If they enjoy that factor reserve also, then gone. Correct. Advance will pay for home. Correct, so sure. It's like a security deposit we call, right? Somebody's obtaining a house on rent. So to the owner, to the landlord, we give some what? Security deposit. So if what if you stay peacefully, you keep everything proper, and then he says, what security deposit? I will enjoy that. Then what? That's not done. It has to come back to you. Okay? How 114 not satisfied under condition 2? Look for account number 114. 114. How much is this? 45. It is greater than 40, na? Right now, understood, na, Samrita? Okay, time to go for the last question of to be discussed in classroom. Yeah, 10 more minutes are there. We can complete this also. Okay, we start, guys. Yes, yes. So let's take a quick look. Mosaic Limited has current sale of 15 lakh. Cost of sales is 75%. And bad debts are how much? 1%. As you know that cost of sales is fixed cost plus variable cost. You know or you don't know? You know or you don't know? You know. Be smart. Now you tell me, after suppose the sales increases. Suppose the sales increases. Which cost will increase proportionately? Fixed cost or variable cost? Variable cost, right? This is what, that's why it is a way. This is fixed cost, this is variable cost. V for variable cost, 2 for variable cost, whatever you say. Okay. Variable cost will increase proportionately. Someshwar is doing this all the way variable cost. This was itself a variable cost here. Okay. Now, what happens to fixed cost? It remains same, right? That's what we have taken some good efforts to understand this, that the fixed cost remains same. Okay, fine. That's what is the question. Okay. Cost of sales comprises 80% variable cost and 20% what? Fixed cost. So 20% fixed cost means at current level. At what? Current level. Okay. Well, the company's required rate of return is 12%. So I think this is COCD. Mosaic Limited currently allows customers 30 days credit. Okay, because the existing ACP is 30 days, but is considering to increase it to how much? 60 days. Oh. So it has been estimated that this change in policy will increase the sales by how much percent? 15%. Okay, so 15 lakh into 15% would be some 225, no? 15 lakh into 15% is 225 plus 1725 new sales. Agree, people? Yeah. Okay. Bad debts will increase from 1% to 4%. So the new bad debts would be 4%. 1% we have already read over here. Na? This is the existing bad debts are going to be how much? 1%. That will become 4%. So this is new. This is existing. It is not expected that the policy change will result in any increase in fixed cost. See, listen to this very carefully. It will not affect any fixed cost. You understand? So what does it mean? Therefore, amount of, I did not say percentage of, I said amount of fixed cost in plan or let's say in existing will remain constant in new also. Am I very clear to this, guys? Once we calculate the amount of fixed cost, even if the sales increases, the amount will remain same. Understood? Creditors and stock will not change. Okay, fine. So that's why no COCF, like the earlier question. Should Mosaic Limited introduce the proposed policy assuming 360 days a year? Okay. So now let's see the solution. I think the solution's main focus is on this bifurcation. Okay. So let's see the solution to question number 5. Okay. See, before I show this part to you all, you should first understand this part. This is damn important. Okay. Then you copy that part. First, you listen to this carefully. Existing sale is 15 lakh. What is told in the question? Cost of sales, which is a mix of two things. What is that? Fixed cost plus variable cost. Is 75%. How much it will come to? Calculate on your calcium, it will come to 11 lakh 25,000. Okay. After that, what they are telling you? Variable cost are 80%, fixed cost are 20%. So variable cost would be 9 lakh, but fixed cost would be 225. Guys, you tell me, will this fixed cost change or it will not change? It will not change even in plan 2. Amount 225 only, right? Okay. So that's the most important thing to understand. Fixed cost amount will remain same, 225, right? Okay. Yes, but what will happen? Percentage of variable cost will also remain same. How much is the variable cost to sales? Sir, 80%. Are no, my dear friends, pay attention. Look here. What is written? Okay, sir, I can't see. It is very small. Okay, look here. What is written? What is written? Variable cost is 80% of cost of sales. We want now variable cost as a percentage of sales. So guys, how much is our sales? Our sales is how much? 15 lakh. Variable cost. This is what I have to hammer in your minds, no? So that's why it's such a big value. Okay. Sales is how much? 18 lakh. Variable cost is how much? 9 lakh. So what will be the ratio of variable cost to sales? What will be the ratio of variable cost to sales? So sir, it will come to how much? Yeah, it goes around. It will come to how much? It will come to this 60% of sales. Understood? You compare what? You compare variable cost with sales. So it will come to 60% of sales. Is that clear, guys? Everybody's clear with this? Okay, fine. As such, when the lecture comes to end, people understand the things very fast. Normally, things are not to be repeated. Yeah, understanding suddenly, I always feel that I should teach only in the last 20 minutes. People always understand. Every last lecture's 20 minutes should be taken by me. People are so grasping in those last 20 minutes, no? Everything is understood in the first time. So wind up and let us go home. Now see this whole solution. See, now it will quickly make sense to you. Sales, existing, new. Variable cost, 60% of sales. What do you see with the fixed cost? Fixed cost is carried same. Bad debts, 1%, 4%. See, after this, the sum is very bland. Once you understand this bifurcation and once you understand these ratios, that variable cost was 80% of cost of sales, but it becomes 60% of sales. Once you understand this, then the sum is normal. Then the sum is absolutely normal. If you want to take screenshot, you take screenshot. If you want to write, you write. And then you can stop for the day. Shweta, yes, markings for questions, sir. Can you show question 5 in textbook? Arey, what a demand. Hey, people go down slow down. I'm multiple commands, I'll get confused. People just take, are you taking screenshot or you're writing? Writing, oh my goodness, how do I change the screen now? Wait for some time now. Those who have those demands now want to show me that. Satvik is asking tomorrow new chapter. No, tomorrow Sandeep Baba's pravachan is there. Please come and get some philosophy of life. I will first discuss. Array, wait, people. Shh, wait. People are just putting messages. We want screenshot of that. We want screenshot of this, that, this. Wait, people are writing. Tomorrow, what is our agenda? Tomorrow, first we'll discuss the homework part of this also. Okay, I'm keen on that. Did you hear me clear? You remember what we did for working capital? We connected each and every sum with either of the classwork questions or the questions to be discussed in class. Right? When we were convinced, okay, fine, this is how it is going to happen. Hare, thank you, dear Abdul. Thank you for nice teaching. These words make my day. Yaar. So first we will discuss all those homework questions and then we will go with the next topic. No need to do it this way, Jenny. Why you are interested in calculating the percentage of uh, variable cost with new sales? Nobody's asking you that. Nobody's asking you that. Why we should involve in increasing our work? It is important that you calculate it. That's it. Yeah, first we'll discuss the. Oh, so nice. Thank you, Samrita. I put on 2 kg of weight here with all this appreciation. Shrija, 1 minute. A lot of messages are there. A lot of messages are there. People are wanting this screenshot, that screenshot. So, I'll also sometimes take. Feels good. I'll also take screenshot. Okay, people, if you are done copying, I have to show all these things that people are asking for. Should I go ahead with all the screenshot requirement? People are still writing. Done, na? Okay. So I'll complete all that screenshot requirement. Today's session is completed. Yes, you can leave. If you have nothing, you can follow me back on Instagram. Yeah, conclusion of the first question, can you please write on your own if you have not written? We will go for the new plan, obviously, right? Because the net benefit is maximum. People now, I'm just going through all the things because such a varied requirement is there. It's beyond my ability to remember. So I'm just going through everything again. This was question 5. This is question 4. Shrija was asking. Shrija is there or Shrija left? Yeah, there. Okay, fine. Yeah, see, the idea is what? But we just uh, you have to give some money on loan. Okay. So how much you finally decided? How much you are lending? You are lending only 54240, na? You are lending only how much? Yeah, thank you, friends. You're lending only 54240. So of that, 10% you are keeping aside. Further, in case some of them, so you are, according to you, you are giving loan only for the debtors of 54240. Rest of the things I'm not interested. Okay. So that means net advance will be 4. I'll deduct 10% of that as a further safety. And then the balance would be the net advance. Okay. Other than that, now I don't remember what things you people have asked. I'm showing all the questions one by one. Yes, Shrija. Those who are done can leave. The lecture is over. In case you have further doubts, want to ask something, screenshot of something, be there. Otherwise, you can leave. Okay, Someshwar, bye. So nice of you people. Yeah. Uh, Let me take you to the question number 2. In case people are still left with, I want screenshot of your markings on the questions. Okay, okay. Yes, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Sakshi. Uh, Markings on the question. Oh, wait. In case people are still sticking, I'll just wait for a few seconds and then move to the next. Yeah, so that will complete all your requirements of screenshot from the to be discussed in class. Thank you, Jessica. Mm, okay, if you want to see my questions, wait a minute. Now I'll put it into 2 pages so it'll be a little quicker. Ah, this is classwork section. Question number 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll show all the markings now. I don't know which markings you need, so I'm showing everything. Shifting to the next page, huh, guys. My book is colorful. I mean, what do I do, man? Oh yeah, that happens. Now in my book, it happens. I'll just scroll to the next page. Huh? I assume that you're done with your screenshot. Scroll to the next page. That's it. Homework section we haven't yet discussed. So markings for that will come tomorrow. Correct. Thank you, Aparna. Have a great day. You too. Bye. What do you want, Chaitra? Which one you want? Yes, thank you. So many people. I have not seen them on the screen. Chaitra, which one you want? Which question? Okay, wait. Does this fulfill your requirement, Chaitra? Oh, Chaitra, are you done? Hey, talk to me. Turn on your audio.
Sir, 1 second.
Which one? You want the same page?
Yeah, yes, sir. 1 second.
Done? Okay. Who else? Those present over here, anyone of you want to talk to me? Raise your hand. I will unmute you. Manvi, are you there? I had asked something, Manvi. You are there? So I'll explain. See, now people don't wait for explanation also. Which one you want, Ray? Question 4 to be discussed in class. Sanskar Jain, question 4 to be discussed in class. Okay, wait a minute. Subhadra, what do you want? Question 11, estimation of working capital. Wait, wait. Right information I have. People will make me mad. Question 4. Sanskar. Okay, now what Subhadra wants? Question 11 of estimation of working capital. Okay. Estimation of working capital. People will make me mad, huh? This screenshot, that screenshot. Good that I don't delete, I keep everything batch wise. Question 11. Question 11's comments. Comment have you written? Okay, then no issues. Because there are no comments on this. Fine, done na? Okay, chalo then let's wind up. Yeah, bye. Bye everyone. So stop it now. Okay, chalo, let's end the session. Bye, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.